subscriber, welcome back to another video by you girl. And if you're just passing by, hopefully you like what you see, and if you like what you see, subscribe. So in today's video I want to talk about dating as a plus size woman. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Y'all know the vibes, it's the 6 a.m. station. So for me personally, these are my thoughts, these are my opinions, these are my experiences as a plus size woman in the dating game. So I've jotted down a couple of pointers that I would like to talk about. So the first one is take a risk. Always take a risk when it comes to dating, because you never know. Like, as much as people are not as accommodating or as receptive to plus size women, just take a risk. You never know if your risk is going to pay off or it's not going to pay off. Take a risk and shoot your shot. Shooting your shot, now they take screenshots and then they put it in the WhatsApp group. But shoot your shot. Take a risk as a plus size woman, because why shouldn't you take a risk if the petite girls can take a risk? What makes you different from the rest? Like, you're still human at the end of the day. You still have feelings, you're still an individual that needs to be loved, that needs to be nurtured, that needs to be cared for, that needs to be respected as much as the next person. Next one is, men date plus size girls because they have a fetish. Men have fetishes. Well, personally, I believe men don't like plus size girls. They just date them because they have a fetish, or they date them because they heard that the coochie is busting. That's just my own personal opinion. That's like, according to the statistics that I have and the research I've had done, I've come to that personal conclusion, because men like big, thick girls because they have this perception or this idea that, listen, the coochie is busting or they can do something. I can't say if you are a man and you have sexual engagements with a plus size woman, it's bomb compared to having it with a petite girl. I can't say that. I wouldn't know, but it's what I'm getting. Like, men have fetishes the same way they have foot fetishes. What other fetishes do they have? Big boobs fetishes, big nyash, legs. Like, there's so many fetishes. I feel like man getting a thick girl is a fetish. There are genuine men that actually love plus size women, like genuinely the same way I'd say my preference is a skinny man, right? So they have their preferences, they actually love them. But when I look at it, sometimes I'm just like, you have a fetish, my boy. I remember there was this one time I went to the club and it was me. I'm a big girl in the group, like I'm the BBW. And then there was my friend, she's petite, and then there's another friend of mine that's petite, and there was another girl that was BBW, so we were 4. These 3 girls went to the bathroom and I was alone at the table. And across the room, if you know this club, there's the section and then the VIPs there. So these other gents were looking at me. So one of them came to me and was like, hey, I'll come to our table. Fine. I was like, I'll talk to my friends, we'll see. This was years ago. After that, they decided, okay, let's go to their table. When we get there, thickums, BBWs everywhere. There was not even one petite girl. Only 2 of my friends were the petite people, and I was just like, I'm not gonna make my friends feel uncomfortable. Let's bounce. So when we left the table, we were like, these men have a fetish, because they're only thick girls. They're even gathering all the thick girls at the club to go sit with them, and I'm just like, I don't want to say this in a bad way, but what is so special about having a thick girl? Like, what's the difference between the A and B? Literally, like, what's the difference? Next one is be yourself and be confident. You need, as a plus size woman, you need to be confident in who you are, what you are about, and your body. Because also you need to be yourself, because you cannot pretend to be another person. This is who you are. This is what your body looks like. This is your whole you. This is you, right? So you need to be confident in your body, because if you're confident in your body, another point is you won't be ashamed of it, because majority of the big girls always want to go for lipo, BBL, tummy tuck, this, that, because of people body shaming them, people telling them about their weight, people telling them that they're unhealthy because you're a big girl. If I tell you right now that I'm a thick babe and yet I'm healthy, would you believe me? No, because you would be like, you're thick. Guys, what makes you thick is genetics. I'm gonna keep telling you guys this. Did you guys not do kind of thing? Is it LO or is it biology, where genetics play a role in the fetus and so on and so forth? Like, food does not this. Yes, food does make you fat, but food does not play that vital role as genetics. Anyway, so people are shaming you for being fat, body shaming you. Now you have body dysmorphia because now you don't want to wear certain things, or you can't wear certain things because of people telling you. Society has made it like that thick girls cannot wear short shorts, cannot wear mini skirts, crop tops. Guys, there's a tacky way of wearing it, and there's a sophisticated way of wearing it. It could either be A or B. Literally, you need to be confident in yourself. Men, I say it's more what men want. Men like confident women, or what do they want? At this point, they're just going with the flow. So you need to be confident in yourself. You need to be confident in your body, in what you say, because also confidence when you are a plus size woman can take you far. You cannot be moved, shaken, or anything. So also you need to be cognizant of that, and also how you talk to yourself as an individual. Like you sometimes today we have off days and be like, I'm not that beautiful. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself, because you're now going to start believing that you're not beautiful, and it's going to be stuck in your head that, okay, I'm not beautiful. There's somebody out there that's beautiful than me, and you are actually beautiful. It's also how the way you speak to yourself. Now, if you are speaking so badly about yourself and then a man comes and walks in and he says the same, you're going to believe it. But if you tell yourself you're unmoved, you're unshaken, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you're sexy, all of that, and a man comes and tells you otherwise, you won't believe him, because you've already instilled that energy in yourself that I am the shit. I am hot like a hero. You need to be confident. You need to be yourself, because who else are you gonna be? Next one that I wrote down is never downplay yourself. Never downplay yourself is the same way as you speaking ill about yourself, you telling yourself that I'm not the shit, I'm not beautiful, I'm not this, I'm not that. Don't speak down on yourself. The moment you instill it in yourself, that's when other people can get leverage on doing that to you. That's when people are going to be like, yeah, you're not beautiful, yeah, you're not hot, your body this, your body that, look at your cellulite. Guys, I really want to know, what's the problem with having cellulite? What's the problem with having stretch marks? Like, I really, genuinely, I'd like to know what's the problem. Because isn't this natural? Isn't stretch marks because you are gaining weight or your skin is stretching? Cellulite, what is it caused by? But isn't those natural things? Isn't gaining weight natural as you grow older into your female body or your male body? Like, you guys are making it so taboo that people are always wanting to change themselves, and then now when they change themselves, then they miss the old person, and it's just like, why did you change yourself? Basically. So never downplay yourself. Never downplay the fact that you're gorgeous. Never downplay that yourself. You're sexy. You're confident. You don't be shaken by anything. You need to be that good that nothing is shaking you. You know. Next one is, don't settle for the person who wants you. Go for the person that you want. But the other problem is, what if the person you want does not want you? There's a high possibility, it's a 50-50 chance. But do not settle. Do not settle. Do not settle for somebody who wants you. That person could want you because it's either a fetish, or because you're a plus size girl, or they just don't like you like that. They're just trying to prove a point, or maybe they actually like you. You just never know. But for me, what's a deal breaker is that when a man says, I like BBWs, like I've only dated thick girls, I only like thick girls. I get it's a preference, because I also have a preference of dating skinny men. But I'm just like, my boy, something just goes alert. Because why? What is the reason? You know. But when I look at all of my exes, I have a buff ex, I have a skinny ex, I have a fine ex. But thing is, when you look at somebody else's history and you just see BBW, can't they off? But it's your preference. I get it. Like, I respect that. I really respect that. But do I really respect that if I'm questioning it also? You know, like, don't settle. Don't settle. As much as you are a thick girl, you have bad rolls, back rolls, you're chubby, you're all of this, you have a fuba. Do not settle because you think nobody's gonna love you because of those roles. Yes, men want a fine, an hourglass figure woman. Like, they want no waist, what waist woman. But there are genuine men that are out there that like BBWs, like love them wholeheartedly. When you are having a bad ass day on hating your roles, somebody out there is like, that's my girl. Love that girl. That's my girl. You know. Next one is, you will get fat shamed. Oh my word! It starts at a young age. That one starts at a young age. You will get fat shamed. You will even have body dysmorphia. People will tell you to go exercise. Like, people will tell you to. Have you ever dated a man that hates you so much? Will tell you like you are ugly, you're fat, lose some weight, go exercise. I remember this one time I was dating. We were talking, and then we decided, yo, let's have lunch. I pitch up and he's like, oh, you're fat? He's like, oh, you're fat? I'm like, you saw pictures of me, bro. What do you mean I'm fat? And then after he said, oh, you're fat, I just left. Because why am I going to stay with somebody who's disrespectful like that? Like, no hi, how are you? Are you good? It's just like, oh, you're fat. The moment he said, oh, you're fat, I just turned and I left. I'm like, I'm not about to deal with this. That's what makes women insecure now, because now you can't treat a person like that. Like, imagine if that was your mother, your sister, your daughter, your niece, your nephew, your niece. You're not gonna want somebody to treat them like that. Why would you say that? Like, you saw pictures of me. Why would you say that? You will get shamed. You will be told that you are unhealthy, your weight is this, your weight is that. Like, in certain instances, you can't even sit on certain chairs. You can't sit. You have to pay double for your flight seat, bus, and all of that. And people will shame you for that, as if like you're not doing anything about it. You can be a thick black woman or a thick woman of any color, and you could be healthy, and yet you're just big boned, or you're just thick, and it runs in the family. Even if it's not your mother, your mother's mother, your father's mother, there's a whole generation. It all started with Adam and Eve. There's a whole generation. So where does it start? Like, you can't just assume. You need to be cognizant of other people's feelings, because you guys are hurting people's feelings, you know. You're genuinely hurting people's feelings. Like, for me, I've been fortunate to be with people that like me for who I am. And I feel like I've always felt like my personality is the one that's being liked over my looks, which is perfect. I know I'm beautiful. I know I'm gorgeous. I that is for sure. I tell myself that every day. I know I'm gorgeous. I know I'm beautiful. 2, I know I don't have the perfect body, but I love my body. I love it. It has carried me through thick and thin. She's the only body I got. 3, I know I have a lovely personality. So that's what I always say to myself, which I think is wrong, that I have a personality that attracts people, like attracts men, but not my body necessarily, you know. So I've been fortunate enough for the men that I've been with like me for who I am, my personality. My body didn't judge me for my weight, didn't tell me to go exercise, didn't tell me this, don't eat this, don't do that. Once I see you starting to exude those rights or those symptoms or those foreign yada yadas, I'm just like, you're not made for me, my babe. The man that is made for me would never tell me that bullshit that you were telling me. Simple. Next one is, cut out anyone who makes you feel insecure. Facts. If you are going to make me uncomfortable, you're not going to stay in my life for long. If you are going to make me uncomfortable in my own body, you're not going to stay in my life for long. Because if I think about you, or I'm going to go chill with you, or I'm going to be with you, every time I'm going to constantly think about the words that you said, or what you said, or how you felt. There is no need for somebody to fat shame you, body shame you, or make you feel insecure about your own body, the body that's carrying you. They knew exactly what they were getting into when they were dating you, or when they looked for you. Like, if you saw me on Facebook, my pictures are there. If you saw me on Twitter, my pictures are there. If you saw me anywhere, you know how I look. Why do you want to change me? Rather get the perfect girl for you than you trying to change me or make me feel insecure or belittle me. Hey boo, if you want a perfect person, build one at this point. Next one is being told that you are unhealthy because of your weight. Guys, do you understand, like, there are skinny people, or petite rather, because I know, like, saying skinny also is a trigger. I hear you. So petite, they're petite women that weigh, let's say, 90 kgs. They're petite. There's a BBW that weighs 90 kg, and then you'd find out she's unhealthy, she's healthy. You'd find out she's unhealthy, she's healthy. Yet they're the same weight, just that the other one has more meat on her. What do we say about that? Do you understand that this petite woman could be obese and I could be overweight? Or I could be normal and she could be obese? When you're checking the BMIs and your body fat and all of that. I don't think people take that into consideration at all. They just want to talk, make you feel belittled, or make you feel like your weight shouldn't be your weight. You need to be like skinny. That's the only way. even when people talk nowadays, they want to be skinny. And it's just like, sometimes when you're a BBW and it's genetic, you can't get rid of it. You can exercise, yes, to be healthy, you can eat right to be healthy, but you will not get rid of that fat because it is genetic. It went from your great grandmother, mother, you know, unless it skipped you, that's nice. Because if you look at certain things, the children, like mother and daughter, sometimes the mother is petite and then the child is a BBW. Sometimes the mother is a BBW and then the child is petite. And then it's all a generational thing from the back. We don't think about such things. Next one is men making you go on a diet or exercise. Like telling you can't eat this, you can't do that, you can't like, Stormy baby, this is my body. What do you mean? Like, I've watched movies, I've heard stories, I've seen things where men make women exercise because they're too thick. Remember when Sheila was left alone to drive because, what was that nigga's name? Made her drive because he didn't want to pay for the extra car seat, telling her she's fat. And then when she finally lost like enough weight to look like a luscious babe, he wanted her back. Men are the bottom. Men are the bottom. Men are the bottom. Literally, imagine telling a partner that you chose, a partner that you decided to pursue, a partner you went to go disturb their peace, and then now you come and you tell me all of that. Guys, fine, you get me petite. Relationships, if you're in a healthy relationship, you're happy, you're gonna gain weight, you're gonna gain happy weight. So now you tell me to lose weight, you didn't find me that way, you like me the other way. Stop making me happy then. Guys, if you're happy, you're gonna gain weight. I'm telling you. So now imagine about yourself, you go on a diet and I miss the LG. Or some people would be like, if you are a BBW and you want to lose weight, and then the man is like, I'm going to leave you because you want to lose weight. I remember watching a TLC thing where this lady was like, she wants to get a breast reduction because her back is killing her, and this man was like, if you get that breast reduction, I'm leaving you because I love big boobs. Now I must suffer because you love big titties. Ain't no way, my boy. Ain't no way. Next one is, don't try and change yourself to accommodate anyone else. You are living for you. You are living for yourself. You're not living for anyone else. So be cognizant of how you treat yourself. Don't try to change yourself in any way, shape, or form for the next person. Yes, if you want to lose weight, lose the weight. If you want to become petite, do it for you. If you want to go for a tummy tuck, if you want to go for BBL, if you want to go for anything, do it for yourself and not doing it for a man. Never doing it for a man, please. I'm begging on my life. Like, I'm begging you. Like, I'm at the robot and I'm begging you. Do not do things for a man. Especially change yourself to accommodate him. Never that. Like, also, if you're a thick girl, like, you know, thick girls have bubbly personalities. They're out there, they're loud and everything. Don't try to dim your light for the next person, because sometimes thick girls are like that because nobody sees them. In a sense, like, you're in the background, you're just that fat girl in the background. You know what I mean? Next one is, men need to treat women the same. Like, petite girl, big girl need to be treated the same. You can't shame this one for being like this and shame the other one for being like that. Like, if you're petite, it's okay to be petite. If you're skinny, you need to be. It's okay to be skinny. If you're thin, it's okay to be thin. If you're thick, it's okay to be thick. If you're a BBW, it's okay. It's okay. Love yourself first. Next one is, I've already spoken about confidence. Last one is recognize the difference between desired and a fetish. You need to know if somebody wants for you or just wants to be with you because you're a BBW. Anyway guys, that brings us to the end of this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.